So I got to be honest with you people. Um, my hope and patience for humans on this planet is slowly starting to erode, especially those who work in fast food. There's a guy on YouTube. His name is Steven Patula. Patilla? Don't know how to spell the last name. He's got a weird last name. Anyway, he works at a McDonald's. In fact, he is a franchisee. He owns about 3 stores, or franchises out about 3 stores, I believe he says in his videos. But his whole channel is based on him working at McDonald's. He works behind the counter with a GoPro on and films himself working. Now, I've been eating at McDonald's since, like any other red blooded American, since I was about maybe 2 years old. The menu ain't changed that much. In my, let's see, I'm 39 now, so that would be 37 years. I've been eating at McDonald's and other fast food places. This just isn't McDonald's, but I'm going to pick on you guys at McDonald's here. So tonight, I've stopped eating fries. I'm cutting back on the French fries. Even though I love McDonald's French fries, I'm cutting back on them because, carbs. I'm not supposed to be eating McDonald's anyway to begin with at all. I know that. For those of you in the comment, oh, fat bastard eating at McDonald's. Yes, I do. Because when you're on the road and you don't feel like cooking after you've been driving for 10 hours, and the only thing to eat inside the truck stop is a shitty little roller dog or McDonald's, which would you choose? And yes, they do sell salads and stuff in the truck stops, but the quality of those pales in comparison to a hamburger. Sorry. When the lettuce is brown inside the salads they give you, come on. So I order McDonald's because it's the only thing around here. They build these truck stops in the middle of freaking nowhere. For that reason, it's very smart of them to do so. Very rarely will you see a truck stop near around a lot of food options. And when you do see them, they fill up quickly. For that reason. So I go in and I use some of my points from McDonald's and I get a free quarter pounder with cheese. And I get me some chicken nuggets, a 4-piece chicken nuggets. I'm going to treat myself tonight to a small chocolate shake and a Diet Coke. That was my order. I go into the truck stop before I place the order, took a shower. As I'm exiting the shower, I place the order. So therefore, I'm thinking by the time I get out of the shower, exit this shower and walk over to the McDonald's that is inside this Love's in Hamel, Illinois, my order should be ready. It's a quarter. I mean, quarter pounders are 90 seconds now because they grill them from fresh. So maybe not directly when I get in there. So I go in and I have to wait about 2 minutes for my food. They place a sticker on the counter. I'm guessing that tells them that, hey, this is the order that needs to be here at the counter for this customer. On the ticket, it has large drink, small chocolate shake, quarter pounder, 4-piece nugget. I'm also assuming from watching this guy's videos, because all McDonald's are usually set up the same, there's at least one screen behind the counter that tells the people bagging the orders what I have. And then there's also a screen that is behind that counter in the grill area, the sandwich making area, that tells them what I have. So that's 3 places in this store where my order is displayed. The sticker on the counter, the screen behind the counter, and the other screen that is behind that screen in the sandwich making area. They plunk the bag down, call out my number, see that I grab the bag, and they go, "Thank you, have a good day." I have to then remind them I'm supposed to have a large drink and a small chocolate shake. Now, the idiot nincompoop behind the counter then gives me this look like I am the biggest turd in her punch bowl. I just wrecked her day. How dare I ask for what I ordered? It's laughable. It's laughable. This woman can't be but in her maybe her mid 20s, I'd say. Now, I've worked fast food. I worked at Wendy's for about a year, and then I worked at Subway for 4 years. I then went on to work at a deli department and a meat department at Kroger for another 5 years after that. I know a thing or two about dealing with the public when it comes to food service. It's not that hard of a job. It's not that hard of a job. If anything, the customers are usually more inept and stupid, I'll admit it, than the people behind the counter. Because one thing I learned at Subway, working at Subway, is you never will believe how stupid someone can be until they go to order a damn sandwich. But anyway, getting back to this situation, I asked for my drink cup so I could go get my Diet Coke, and I asked for my small chocolate milkshake because I don't get milkshakes very often. And again, I get this look like I'm the biggest turd in her punch bowl. I just plopped the biggest turd in her day. So she gives me my cup. I go make my Diet Coke myself. And then I come back to the counter and she goes, "Here's your milkshake, sir." Now it is March or the end of February, beginning of this is the time of year that they roll out the Shamrock milkshake, which is a mint flavored milkshake. It's disgusting. I know all you people, "Oh, the Shamrock milkshake's the best thing you ever do. I look forward to it every single year." I think it tastes like toothpaste. It's disgusting. I don't want to drink it. So I pick up my chocolate milkshake and I look at the outside of it and it's green on the bottom. It's green. Chocolate milkshakes aren't supposed to be green. They're supposed to be like a lovely light brown color. And I go, "Ma'am, this is green." And I say it just like that. "Ma'am, this is green. I'm not drinking this. Can you make me something? Can I get what I ordered?" She then jerks it out of my hand, throws it in the trash. The manager goes, "Oh yeah, sometimes the mixes get mixed up when somebody orders one thing." That I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear your excuse. Nothing you could say justifies it because you're clearly not looking at what comes out of the machine. And this is what McDonald's has been reduced to, where you just plug the cup in and push a button, and they don't. But that doesn't absolve you from not looking. So this is just the ineptitude of the fast food worker today. If you're reading or listening to this, hell, maybe you could read words too. I don't know. Read noise. It's coming one day. I have a feeling. But anyway, that just shows you how tired I am. If you work in fast food, again, it's not easy dealing with the public. People are stupid. There's damn few of us good ones left. And I'm not trying to make your day any worse, but when I go across this country, and it's not just here in Hamel, Illinois, it's other places, and it's worse when us as truck drivers are kind of trapped, and we don't have any other food options out here. It's kind of pathetic. Any good food options, I should say. So we have to come to you You get a job, you earn money for what the work you do, and you're just totally inept at it. You know, you're totally inept. First, they forgot my drinks. When they do give me, when I do call them out on it, I get a look like I'm the biggest turd in your punch bowl. When you do give me my drinks, they're wrong. And then you get mad when I don't want, what if I was allergic to mint extract? Because I'm sure there's some form of mint extract or mint flavoring or something. Or what if I'm allergic to green dye or green food coloring? I could have been killed. Thank God I had the ineptitude to do your job for you. This isn't like the self checkout debate, which is completely BS, by the way, because self checkout machines have been around for at least 15 years now. Why everybody now is making such a big deal out of it, I don't know. And don't say, oh, because we're not doing we don't want to do the cashier's jobs. Because if from the very beginning you had to scan your own groceries and then all of a sudden they wanted somebody to do it for you, you would be the argument of, well, why do I want your grubby paws all over my food? So don't give me that crap. I don't want to hear that. Self checkouts are a virtue. If anything, now I think it should be, if you have 10 items or less, you have to use a self checkout. And anything over 10 items, let somebody do it for you. That's the way it should be. Um, but yeah, and at the prices that we're having to pay for this stuff, that's another thing. There's a rest area in Darien, Connecticut off I-95 that is charging $10 for a Big Mac. Just the sandwich. It's not even including fries and a drink. Now, the reason why they're calling this rest area McDonald's out is because it is a service plaza on I-95 in Connecticut. Yes, it's like a McDonald's convenience store. You're getting charged more because of the convenience of it being in that rest area. When you could go 2 exits down to Darien, Connecticut or Stamford and get it for half that price. But for a small milkshake, I paid for $3.99. $3.99. I remember when I was a kid, this would cost you maybe $2 for a small. So when I'm paying my hard-earned money, and the further away from home I get, the more expensive stuff becomes. People wonder now why, more often than not, I choose to cook in my truck, because the prices of fast food and the psychiatric ineptitude of the people working at fast food restaurants is just too much for me to bear anymore. I could go in there, I guarantee you. Give me the same training that these guys have. Hell, not even the same training. Because I've watched so many of this Stephen Spatula, whatever your name is. I'm sorry, dude. I love your videos. Stephen Jones, I'm going to call you from now on. Just from watching this guy's channel, I could go back there and work at McDonald's with two bad knees and not much more mobility and work circles around these jerk offs and never get a bad. I mean, maybe a cat. Never. I've never say never. Maybe I forget to put onions on some, or maybe I put onions 9 times out of, or 1 time out of 10 on somebody's sandwich who doesn't want onions. Okay, but it's a pattern across America with people. It's not McDonald's fault. It's not the training's fault. It's a fucking hamburger. I can quote you now. You know what comes on? I can tell you right now. When you order a quarter pounder with cheese, a little cowbell sound goes off in the kitchen. That signals them to put a fresh quarter pounder on the grill, which takes 90 seconds to cook. Okay, while that's cooking, you pull a box down, you put buns in the toaster, and they come out of the toaster. You take your little ketchup and mustard shot thingies, ketchup, mustard, pickles, onions. You have a piece of cheese off to the side that you can put on the hot burger when it comes out so the cheese melts. You box it up, you ship it out. That's it. The food I actually got, the burgers and the nuggets were actually decent. It's them almost trying to gag me with Shamrock Shake Runover and their attitude. It's not that difficult of a job. Is it tiring? Yes. Does it pay good? No. Do I think you need to make $20 an hour doing it? No. But at least act like you care. Don't shoot your customers dirty looks. I'm not saying you have to call me sir. I'm not saying that you have to, smile even. But you can at least act like I'm not the biggest turd in your punch bowl. Anyway, that was a fat guy ranting about McDonald's. Oh man, what a stupid freaking video but I felt the need to say it. I really feel the need to say it. And here's another thing. I ordered it on the app, which is what they want you to do nowadays. I ordered it on the app. I mean, and the reason why I ordered it on the app is because I don't want to talk to you. I don't want you to take my order. I'm just content ordering it myself, walking in, picking up the food, bam, I'm done. That should be how it is. I shouldn't have to ask, hey, where's my drinks? And when your drinks do come out, they shouldn't be wrong. That's all I'm getting at. You didn't have to interact with me until you screwed up. That's why I choose to use self checkouts, because I don't like dealing with people. That's why I stopped working in customer service, was because I didn't want to deal with you fuckers anymore. I didn't want to deal with people. I couldn't stand dealing. I'm not a people person anymore. I used to be. 15 years ago, when I worked at Kroger and Subway and everywhere like that, I was a people person. Thank you. Have a good day. Come again. All that good stuff. Now, I don't want to look at you. I don't want to deal with you. I don't want to. The less people I have to deal with, the better. It's just the way I've been. It's just the way I've gotten. Why? Because customers are idiots. So, if anything, me ordering on the app is saving you from having to deal with my idiot ass in the first place. And if you do your job correctly, you won't. That's the magic of it. That's the magic of an app. That's the magic of a self checkout. Is that if you do your job properly, you don't have to deal with me. And I like it that way because I don't want to deal with you either. Anyway, if you see a big rig on the road, give us plenty of room. Do not tailgate us. Go the speed limit. If you can't see our mirrors, we can't see you, and we'll see you down the road.